Hey guys, Juju22 here, and let's see, who do we have? Oh, Sly and Carmelita. Great to see you guys. Something tells me that in one of the Sly Cooper games, something tells me you might have danced to that routine, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. So in that case, anyway, that number was from Carmen. I just wanted to play that for you. Kind of in the way that Blaze McCoy has done. But also, great to see you there, Mr. Killshot Matt Storm, and as always, AJ. And I do have a planned date for Matt Storm. In fact, it'll be very fitting once you and by you I mean not just Matt Storm, but the viewing audience, anyone who has ever seen any of the other wrestling companies that I am part of, you'll get it. But that time will come sooner than later. But with that said, though, this is the Blue Toad, and it is time for Blue Toad Presents on the Eve of Christmas. And let me get my list ready. Okay, Diamond Sky wants a match. And let me see. Let me check my list here. Well, and if Sly wants a match too, he can ask for it as well. But yeah, it's really nice to have you guys here, and also Jose's here. Of course, AJ himself has a match, and it is for the Intercontinental Championship. Of course, AJ will not be going down to the ring by himself. He will have DWO, as much as Jose will have members of the Chaos Elite as well. Speaking of Joshua James, he is in the third match as he gets to go one-on-one with the Olympic one. The Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle. But it all starts with Bayley and Lissa, and it ends with Brandon Cuevas challenging the champion, Jay Virtus, for the Blue Toad Wrestling World Championship inside a Hell in a Cell 2 out of 3 falls with a pin only modifier. So for Brandon, like, there's no escape for Jay Virtus. It's either somebody wins or somebody loses. And somebody loses, I should say, not or. But someone has to win and somebody has to lose. So that's pretty much the gist of it. And also, hey, what's up, Joker? And hey, Biological, what's up, man? Nice to see you here. Great to have you on the show. And oh, hey, what's up, Broken Twitch? Broken Twitch had his show. Had a great time watching it. Of course, I was out and about. I did have something to eat, so but at least I'm fed for the rest of the day, so I'm happy about that. And also, good to see Logan. Joker wants to. Wait, let me check really quickly if Joker has. Okay, let me put Joker on the bonus match list. Okay, got you there. And also, hey, what's up, Brian? Happy Meal Hernsberger. Just got home from work. Oh, I see. Well, hey, I hope you have a good time with what's going on at your house. But with all that said, we're going to get right to it, so let's get to it. Let's not waste any more time. But let's go to Bayley against Lissa. Now, of course, Bayley and the rest of Damage Control is coming off of a loss. However, given that Lissa has not defended the Up, Up, Down, Down championship, Bailey does get something of a consolation prize, and that's a shot at this title. Diamond Sky's on that list first before you. And speaking of Lissa, let me just let me just let his or sorry, Lissa's ex know. That way he can tell Lissa herself that she's up. Let me check in the. Yes, you're after Diamond Sky. Okay, just wanted to let well Lissa's ex as well as Atticus himself know. All right, let me get the pop out chat. All right, let's get to it. Okay. Let me take a look at the chat really quick, but okay. But yeah, it's also been busy at my house, but yeah, originally today I was supposed to have a Christmas party at my house, but unfortunately, one of my family members got contracted with COVID, so they are doing well, and they did have the vaccine at already, so it's not like they are in peril, but just out of safety and just out of precaution, uh, we've decided to postpone the Christmas party to next weekend. But with all that said, though, up first is Bailey, the leader of Damage Control, and with her is Diamond Sky and Asuka. Can I pick a Yeah, you can pick a bonus match. Um, Such as like you can pick a bonus match among the members of the roster, not just the created characters, but if you wanted to see like WWE people face each other, you could, or some combination of the two. So yeah, you can suggest a match. I'm cool with it. And then Diamond Sky's like, Lissa, you better win. And also, hey, what's up, Wally? Great to have Wally on the show. And of course, Lissa is Lissa Three Belts, as she is not only 1/4 of the Four Queens champions, but she is also the left, right, and in this case, the up, down championship, which is what she is defending right now. And she is accompanied by Tiffany Sky and Jen Wolverine. So she will have those two beauties watching her back. Though, if I'm referring to those two as beauties, surely Lissa is the beast. Well, in a good way, that is. So yeah, it's all cool there, Leo. But with that said, there she is. Yeah, on the bonus list, yes. Let me see. Wally is not on the card. I'll put you on the bonus match list. But yes, happy holidays. In fact, let me check something really quick. Okay. But yeah, happy holidays. All right, I put Wally on the list. All right, match underway, and a shoulder tackle on to Lissa. One thing that Bailey will have to do is do some wrestling, because the worst thing that she could try to do is try to fight Lissa. Although she has control of it now, we'll see how long that lasts. Hey, what's up, Arkham 500? And by the way, as far as Arkham's characters are concerned, we have Black Magic looking to regain the NXT Tag Team Championships that they lost to the Wings Club. And in fact, that will be a ladder match, but that's just one of the matches to look forward to. But aside from that, though, I do look forward to a special Tuesday edition of, I believe it was the Queens of Wrestling. That's it. And it's going to be done on Boxing Day this Tuesday. Oh, twisting the neck in a way it's not supposed to twist. I mean, necks are not meant to bend that way. Leapfrog, ducks underneath, and a spinning kick. Didn't quite get all of it, though, but still is in control. You're rooting for Black Magic. Aw. Oh, well, and Bailey made the mistake. You should never taunt, as AJ would tell you. Oh, headbutt. Of course, no one could ever accuse Lissa of being a hard-headed woman. Though I'm certainly not going to argue that. Oh! Running knee. Puts all of the weight on Bailey. 1, 2, almost got her. But Bailey, with whatever strength she had left, kicked out. But unless Bailey can turn the tide, Lissa, well, never mind. Lissa got popped in the mouth a little bit. Now sent in the corner. Oh, now kicked in the leg. Well, that'll definitely do some damage. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. If you take out her legs, you take out a lot of power from her offense. Now working on the back. Yep. Continuing to knee her in the back and then stomp on the back. Is Matt Storm on the roster? Well, I'll put it to you this way. A storm is coming. And that, wait, Lissa, what are you doing? You know that, oh, several headbutts. I mean, that might just knock out Bailey. Although Bailey gets up, but she's definitely, oh, never mind. She manages to get one right hand on. And a poison Rana. Let's see if that's enough. 1, 2, no. But yeah, man, as long as you guys are having a good time, and not just, Leo, but also Arkham, Wally, Sly, AJ, and whoever else is here. And also Twitch. Can't forget Twitch. Wait. What? The Rose Plant on Bailey? 1, 2. And Bailey almost gets beat with it. Oh, but then Bailey spills onto the outside to where the Mythic Elite are, except missing that knee drop. I mean, at least the use of red and white match the Christmas theme. But it's still Blue Toad Wrestling, obviously. An elbow drop right on the chest of Lissa. And then sent into the barricade. Now the count is up to 5. Now this is for Lissa's up, down, down championship. But if the match ends in a count out, regardless of whoever gets counted out, the championship cannot change hands. Right now, Lissa is on the outside. Of course, Bailey knows that she cannot win with a count out, so she goes back outside to reset the count. And now is going to go for a guillotine, but even if, no wait, Lissa powers out. Oh, slammed right into the post. And now Lissa's going to do what Bailey did to her, and that's knee her in the back. and work on her leg. Now the count is up to 6. Bayley fighting back. Although Bayley enters the ring. Oh, now she's going to call her a loser. Oh, but Lissa, are you going to get in? No way. All right, now both women are in. Wait, Bayley to belly. Bayley to belly. Oh, no, never mind. And then a knee right to the head and a pin. 1, no. I'll tell you what, Bayley is putting on a much greater fight than I thought she would. And then gets kneed in the head. Oh, slammed right on her head. And then another knee. And then a stop. And then another running knee. And another pin. 1, 2, no. And Lissa has to think, what do I have to do to put away Bayley? And then, wait, what's she doing? Oh my goodness, a DDT right on the Bayley and right in front of damage control, but they can't do anything because if they do, then Bayley will get disqualified. And then, wait, what's she doing here? Oh, slammed right up against the barricade. Oh, went for an elbow drop, but missed. And then slammed into the steps. Then sent on the other side. Of course, damage control cannot lay a hand on him, on Lissa. However, Lissa does not want to win the easy way. She wants to win the way that it should be intended. And Lissa's like, well, come and get me. But then gets caught in the crossface. She hasn't attempted a submission yet. But can Bayley get out of this? But Bayley got out. And now, wait a minute. She got distracted a little bit by Dakota Kai. Oh, but a rope break. But her feet were next to the ropes, and the rope break saved her. And another Bayley to belly. Is that it? Too close to the ropes again. The rope break saving Lissa. But now Lissa's the one in trouble. And then AJ says, if Rex shows up, I'm going to hunt him down and end his career. Never mind ending his career. You might end his life. And then just devour him like the lion that you are, AJ. Although this time, nope, punch right to the face. And now wait, a chair is in. And then the rose plant by Bayley. And then a pin. 1, 2... No! Ooh, that was close. Yeah, and then of course the referee's going to get rid of the chair. Oh, is going to go for another rose plant. I mean, that's the second one. Is that enough? 1, 2, and Bayley has won the up, down, down championship. All the time that Bayley had been crying about not getting title opportunities for either herself or for any of her teammates, Bayley finally got the job done. Although Wally would love to see Rex get beaten up or eaten by AJ the Lion, whatever suits his fancy, really. But although I have to think that AJ's probably throwing up right now. But nonetheless, though, the new up, down, down champion is Bayley. A lot of people are booing. Of course, it's going to be very difficult to get that title off her. Not so much because Bayley is a great wrestler, which she is, but she'll definitely have damage control with her. And that's something that one has to keep in mind. But we're going to move on. Because up next, now this is a match that RS wanted to have in a bonus match, but we didn't have enough time for it. So instead, it's going to be Drew McIntyre and, well, it's going to be Solo. And out of all the people he could have recruited to fight in the war against Roman Reigns and to an extent Umaga, he got Drew McIntyre. So we're going to find out what's going to happen as the civil war of the bloodline continues. So let's get to it. Actually, before I do, let me let Mr. RS know that his match is up next. So yeah, this was RS's match, so I'm just going to let RS himself know. But with that said, let's get to it. So yeah, this is a little different because we have mainly WWE people here. And it all starts with the tribal chief himself. And there he is, Roman Reigns. And of course, we all know Roman has reigned for over 1,200 days, which something I never thought would happen, but yet it has. And in fact, he's doing something that John Cena never did. John Cena never reigned as champion for longer than what Roman has done. Yeah, he's had multiple title reigns, but he's never had a very long one, or at least one in the mold of uh, of Hogan and Pedro Morales and not the least of which Bruno Sammartino. And then AJ's like, Rex can't hide from me forever. I'll rip. I think you meant to say you'll rip him to shreds. Bailey, I would be careful. I would be careful not to put a target on your own back. But as that happens, up next is the Samoan Bulldozer, Umaga. Of course, if William Regal was here, he'd probably call him Umanga. Slying Carmelita glare at Bailey. Yes, rest in peace to Umaga, out of character, yeah. You know, he could have been one of the greats, but unfortunately his substance abuse was his own hubris. And you know, one of the things that was really sad though was the fact that Vince did try to do everything he could to help, you know, Umaga or Eddie Fatu, if you will. But then their opponents. Up first is the man with the sword. And for Drew McIntyre, like his war with Roman Reigns is well known. Hey, what's up, Jamar? How you doing, man? Hope you guys are having a good, happy holidays. I know not everybody celebrates Christmas. Some people celebrate Hanukkah, um, and Kwanzaa, and there was another one that I heard of, but I kind of forgot the name of it already. From what I see, you don't have 4 belts like me, Bailey. And of course, Roman Reigns knows full well how close Drew McIntyre was, especially at Clash at the Castle in 2022. And some people called, Clash at the Castle in 2022 the best pay-per-view of that year. And I have no reason to argue with that. But up next is the self-proclaimed street champ, Solo Sikoa, who of course was blamed for the loss of what happened, in the bloodline, especially when it was the Usos and Sammy and KO, against Roman, Umaga. Who else am I forgetting? As well as Solo, but Solo was the one who took the pin, and Roman blamed him for it. He blamed him for it. And of course, that's kind of why, and that is why Solo and Roman have been at odds. Well, they'll get a chance to start out here, but it's going to be Roman and Drew starting out, and a clothesline on to Drew. Hey, what's up, Blaze? And you know what? I got a couple of questions for you, but before I do, I may as well do what I usually do. And that's to give you Ice Ice TJ. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay, I didn't mean to play it that long. Anyway, nice Russian leg sweep. Anyway, Bailey says, I didn't kiss up to TJ for those belts, Diamond. He felt bad for you. That's what. Wow. Really, Bailey? But yeah, I will say I definitely had a great time at Blaze's show. Though, Blaze, I kind of had a question for you. I might have to send it in a DM, but it does involve your buddy. And by buddy, I mean that in quotation marks. A certain misogynist dinosaur, a relic of the Cold War. You know who he is. Anyway, a leg drop onto Roman, and now Solo finally gets his hands on Roman. However, he has to control his anger long enough not to get caught and get DDT'd by Roman. Now Roman is going to tear him apart. I mean, Roman has, he was furious at Solo for taking the pin, and now he's going to take it out on him. And now Roman's going to go onto the outside. Now, this is normal tag team match rules, by the way. And then slammed right on the barricade. And now Solo has been busted open. And in wanting to get revenge, he might have just left himself open to getting punished. And now he's just going to get the beats. He's going to get fisted. Well, not like that, but you know what I mean. Especially with that red glove, then slammed onto the apron. And of course Roman doesn't care if he wins or not. He just wants to hurt Solo. And then AJ says, Rex won't hide forever. Of course, anyone who was watching BMWF this Monday night will know what AJ is talking about and what I mean by the misogynist dinosaur. All right, now a tag right to Drew. And of course, Solo, even though he wanted to keep, going in there. Oh my goodness! And the referee just got taken out. I think that was an accident, folks. But instead, a couple of elbows, then clotheslined. Now he's going to hand over Solo, but Roman's right there to meet him. Nope. Gets uppercut. Or uppercutted, I should say. Now a knife edge chop. Now a couple of football tackles. I have to think that Solo had a football background, but I certainly know that Roman certainly did. And look at the power of Roman. I mean, that's one of the reasons why WWE wanted to push him in the first place, is because he could do things like that. Nope. Instead, Roman got headbutted. And even though Roman does have a hard head, it pales in comparison to that of Umaga. And of course, Umaga did take care of Solo in that cage match that they had, in which Umaga absolutely destroyed Solo. Although, wait a minute. And Umaga gets a taste of his own medicine with the Samoan spike and a pin. 1, 2, no. And then a super kick. Now goes up to the top rope. And a body splash onto Umaga. Oh, but instead of going for the pin, I think he's going to hand it over to Drew. Well, it was only a matter of time before we saw the misogynist dinosaur, the relic of the Cold War. I have somebody who wants to get a match with you, especially after what happened on BMWF this past Monday night. I'm Rex the Great. Yeah, the great pain in everybody's ass. And now a couple of punches right to the head. But yeah, there is somebody here who does want to fight you. But there is one person who of course, will not permit to sign you or have you sign unless I get permission from him. And that guy is the guy that you have to say "sir" every time that he tells you to shut up, Rex, and that is Blaze McCoy. Not many. Oh, trust me. There are some people. There are several people that are more than worthy. That includes guys like Wally, AJ, and not the least of which includes me, especially after what happened when you fought me as a cat. I am who I am, me. Well, you are. You're only half right. You are who you are. Well, out goes. Whoa! I was so busy talking to Rex, I didn't see what. I saw that Drew went for a dive onto Roman Reigns, but he missed. So yeah, AJ has formally challenged you. So hang on a second. Let me send a message to a good friend of mine. That is, if I can find him, there he is. And that, wait, what happened? I was typing in the DMs. I didn't even see it. And of course, Roman and Umaga got the job done. But they're just rubbing it in. But yeah, I truly didn't see what happened. What happened? Was there a count out? Might have to look up. Might have to see the replay there. Oh, it was a count out. Oh, okay. I had to look up like what had happened, but it was a count out. But well, nobody really ended up doing the job, brother. Instead, AJ's gonna chase Rex. But we move on. Okay. Okay. And also, by the way, Blaze, and of course for your buddy Blaze, I did send a DM to him. I'm hiding. No one can see me. Well, you're not John Cena. I know that. Speaking of John Cena, he did have his first match against Kurt Angle, and the man who's going to face him today is Joshua James. Speaking of Joshua, let me let him know. All right, so who's going to win this one? Is it going to be Joshua, or will it be Kurt Angle? I found you. All right, let's get to it. So it's going to be Joshua and Kurt Angle. But yeah, as far as Solo is concerned, I mean he just has no luck against Roman or Umaga. Well, up first is Joshua James. And of course, Joshua James is a former Intercontinental Champion and looking to continue his way up to the top. And also, hey, what's up, Chris Frost? As you're just in time for our third match, and it will be between this man, Joshua James, and the Olympic gold medalist, the Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. So I can't tell you. Really? I'll destroy him for Lita and everyone that he has ruined their life. Yeah, absolutely. And besides, you could always watch the match at another or later on. So we're gonna find out if Joshua is gonna take out Kurt Angle, or if it's gonna be an ankle lock, or an angle lock, excuse me. And a nice stunner there by Joshua. No, not a problem. But then again, it's not like I know what you go through in life. So really, who am I to judge? So if anyone should be sorry, it should be me. So it's not a problem there, Joshua. Although right now Joshua has a problem of his own, and that's getting put in a sleeper by Kurt Angle. If Joshua ends up trying to wrestle Kurt Angle, he'll be in trouble because Angle can put people in pretzels and he can tie people up in knots, but he can also do his fair share of fighting, of course. But he's got to quicken the pace because if it becomes a mat-based match, then Angle will have him beat. That's much I will say. Or if it becomes a suplex city, or if it becomes a suplex fest, or Greco-Roman style, then yeah, then of course, Joshua will be in trouble. Anyway, now the count is up to 4. And then a German suplex once again onto Joshua James. Now the count is up to 6. And Angle goes right back inside the ring. And, well, Angle made a mistake. He should not have taunted. Although I think that might have... Nope. Gets the ankle pick. And now he's got him in the ankle lock. He's got Angle in his own move. He's got the ankle lock on Angle himself. But, of course, if anyone knows how to get out of his own move, it would be Kurt Angle. But then Kurt Angle picks him up. And what's he going to do to him? He's going to spin him right round, babe. What? Oh, he hit Shutdown City on Joshua himself. That's his own move. 1, 2, and he almost beat him with it. Well, so far the WWE characters are doing pretty well, as they've won both matches thus far. But we'll see if they can make it 3 for 3. And if it does, it'll happen at the expense of Joshua James. Oh, yeah. Let me check really quick. But yeah, I left a message to Mr. Blaze McCoy if he's still in there. On Discord, by the way. But if he was expecting one in Twitter, let me check that really quick. Although I'm trying to sign in to my Twitter, but it's not letting me do it. Wait, 1, 2. Oh. Oh, nice move there by Joshua James. I'm sorry, I'm just answering some questions here, but... Okay, I can't even get in my X or in my Twitter. That's really weird. Wait, 1, 2... And Joshua got the win. I apologize for being distracted, but congratulations to Joshua as he takes out Kurt Angle. Okay, So as that happened, hello to Maso. Oh, hey, what's up, Blaze? I think this is the second time I've seen you. What's up, man? But anyway, congratulations to Joshua James as he has beaten Kurt Angle, a legend in the business. But yeah, it's not a problem, Joshua, if you're still watching this. But up next, it's Princess Peach and Bowsette, and really the matchup speaks for itself. So let's just get right into it. So who is going to win this one? Will it be the Monarch of Mushroom Kingdom, or will it be the meme queen, Bowsette, a member of DWO Nova? Nothing much? Oh, well, I mean, of course this is before Christmas, but I know that not everybody celebrates Christmas, so, you know, again, I can't assume that everybody celebrates Christmas. I know that some people have Thanksgiving, Kwanzaa, or some other holiday I'm not thinking of. Yes, Princess Peach is here. And in fact, let's get going right now. And Sly is going to go for Princess Peach to win, which is not a shock considering the fact that she's going to have her own game. Princess Peach Showtime, although she's also officially known as Princess Toadstool. But for AJ, you know, this is the character, you know, that he grew up with. When you went for Christmas shopping, we're so ready for Christmas. Hey, I'm happy for that too, man. And then, of course, you have one half of the women's tag team champions as part of the DWO Nova. And DWO stands for Diamond World Order. Yes, they like diamonds. But then again, they all say that diamonds are a girl's best friend. Well, definitely try telling that to Bowsette, because she believes it to be true. But here she is, the meme queen herself. All right, match underway. And a neckbreaker onto Peach. Of course, this isn't the first match that Peach has ever had. I mean, of course, she has wrestled off and on. Certainly not as often or to the level that, you know, her man Mario and his brother have had. So she has wrestled off and on. And certainly against different opponents. But I don't think she's ever fought in somebody like Bowsette. And in fact, I believe this is the first time that these two have ever had a match against each other. At the very least, this is the first time that they've fought in Blue Toad Wrestling. All right. Can DK Metcalf be in this? He could. I mean, of course, I would imagine there had to have been somebody who has made him. especially in community creations. Anyway, off the ropes. And then, ooh, kicked right on to the side of the head, making sure not to kick the horns. Now sends Bowsette into the ropes. Nope. I mean, of course, I do have DK Metcalf in the Madden games, but of course that's kind of obvious there. Wait, 1, 2, no. And then thrown over the top rope is Bowsette. I mean, it is the eve of Christmas. Oh, and then a big boot right to Bowsette. And then punched right in the face. And now Bowsette could be going to sleep, but too close to the ropes. I will say, though, that whoever made this version of Bowsette did a good job because they included the tail. I mean, of course, the tail is not the most ideal, but it's the closest thing to Bowser that you can get. And then a headbutt. Just as hard-headed as the original Bowser ever was. But Bowser never did anything that athletic, I can tell you that. Wait, 1, 2, no. I mean, of course, Bowser, in the olden days, I mean, he would always pull a rabbit. He would always pull a rabbit out of his hat, especially with a few feats of athleticism. But otherwise, he was a very, very big man. Oh, okay. So you live in a time zone where it's actually one day after Christmas Eve. Wait. I wonder, are you in the like are you in one of the Asian countries there, Blaze? And by Blaze I mean Blaze. I have another friend by the name of Blaze, which is Baise. Anyway, a couple of close calls, but then a pedigree right to Princess Peach. This could do it. 1, 2, no. And now going for an abdominal stretch. Oh, but then Peach manages to... Oh, look at this. Whoa, nice athleticism there by Peach. And then kicks Bowsette in the face with her foot. And if the kick didn't get her, her smell did. West of the USA? Okay. So, yeah, I have to think that it's a unique time zone. But then again, what do I know? Although right now, Princess Peach now has a hold of Bowsette. And Bowsette escaped. So far, a nice, evenly paced match there between these two. And then clotheslined on the top rope. And Bowsette in trouble. Nope, Bowsette knew what was going to happen. And a Hurricane Rana and a couple of punches right to her face. Oh, wow, look at the... I don't know if you saw that, but I never thought I'd see Peach do that. Oh, kick the arm away. And then a jumping kick. I mean, there can. I just don't have them. That's the only thing. Of course, if there's enough interest to have LeBron and Devin Booker, I can't even talk. If there's enough interest for LeBron James and Devin Booker to be in a match, like if I get enough people that actually want to see that, of course I'll do it. Of Of course, every now and then we'll do a theme, and if I ever decide to do like basketball players or football players, yeah, I'll probably bring some in. I have done, shows of that nature. But anyway, off the ropes. Oh, nice back elbow though onto Peach off of the rebound. I'll tell you what though, these guys or these two are putting on a wonderful match though, and a power bomb. Anyway, goes for the oh no, ref! Wait, one, two, wow! Bowsette with the cheap pin, and Bowsette laughs. Referee wondering why is she laughing, the man. But wow, Bowsette stole it from Peach. Now, of course, that followed the power bomb. Actually, let me answer AJ really quickly. But anyway, there you see Bowsette using the ropes to beat Peach. So at least Peach didn't have to do the job, sister. Anyway, congratulations nonetheless, though, to Bowsette, though I have to think that Peach might want another shot at Bowsette. But nonetheless, though, Bowsette does get the win. Okay, I'm just answering a DM really quickly. This is also a good time to go get snacks and stuff like that because up next, it's going to be Cactus Jack and Clinton McCleary, and I'm also going to let Clinton know as well. Well, I'll just say this though, Rex, since I haven't officially signed you, you'd be better served to just stay in the suite that you have, because if you don't and you get too close to somebody like AJ, I will have no qualms with him taking you out. So I would be careful there. I would be very, very careful there, Rex. But as that happens, I'm going to let Clinton know as his match is up next. Now, this match came about after Clinton had, after Cactus Jack had lost the championship to AJ, then Clinton took out Cactus Jack, on the count of failing to lose, on the count of failing on losing it to AJ. So he took his frustration out on Cactus Jack, and of course Cactus didn't take too kindly to that. And it was announced that Cactus wanted to get his revenge, and Clinton wanted to make Cactus suffer even more. So much so that whoever wins this match will be the next number one contender. As we have Jose, and then we also have Drawer Man. But whoever wins this will add their name to the immediate challengers list for the Intercontinental Championship. Okay. Okay, let me just see where Clinton is. But anyway, Clinton's already in the ring. And now, wait a minute. Now, Cactus Jack, of course, I had to think that Cactus, yeah, he was not going to take it kindly. He was not going to take kindly to getting thrashed by Clinton. So he takes it out on Clinton and immediately gets the match started. And, oh, nice counter there by Clinton. But then again, AJ knows exactly what Cactus Jack is capable of. Okay. Now that I sent the messages, let me take a look in the chat here. After Jose, Rex are mine. And then Kasumi says, "I'll get you, Bowsette." And then Brian is here, and apparently Mike Watson is wearing a Santa outfit. She sees Alexander. Imagine Pete Carroll and Andy Reid. I mean, I could imagine it. It would kind of be a slow and it would probably be slow in plotting, but then again, that's kind of what we would be dealing with. Although who knows? Maybe somebody actually did do it. Although one thing that I could not believe is that he tried to go for a dive and he missed. Rex, if you value your soul, leave AJ alone. Oh, actually, on the contrary, Dragonheart. On the contrary, AJ wants Rex. But of course, we all know that Rex is too scared. If I was able to choose a character, it would be an honor, but I don't need to. Yeah, I mean, of course, if you have a character of your own, or if you have somebody to represent you, that'd be fine. Although currently my roster is full, so I would have to take out somebody. I would have to take out several people. Really. Although, wait a minute, now he's biting the fingers. Come on, man! I was catching up on the chat, and now Clinton sends Cactus Jack onto the barricade, and now what's he doing? Oh, and a Russian leg sweep right up against the barricade. Alright, now he gets back in the ring. Now, this is a normal match, by the way. I mean, AJ, how do you feel about Cactus Jack, just charging into the ring and going after Clinton? Although, on the other hand, it probably doesn't surprise you. Now goes for the pin. One, no. Kick out. Now he picks up Cactus Jack, and wow, the brute strength of Clinton. The self-proclaimed Pope of Dillygaff. This is WWE 2K23. I mean, of course, that's the game itself, but now going up to the top rope. And a Spyro tap. I don't think I've ever seen Clinton do that move before. Well, then he gets kicked to the side of the head. Now goes off the ropes. A hip toss. And now Cactus going for a stomp. And now what's he doing? Oh, a running knee, and I think he might have busted him open. Though it's kind of hard to tell because he does wear red on his face. I mean, he has more... A double arm DDT. I couldn't talk. Now goes for the cover. 1, 2. Of course, recently we did sign up Alexander, and he did pretty well in his debut in the Royal Rumble. And he went for a dive, did Cactus Jack, but he missed. He forgot that. No, don't do. Oh no! Ah, 2 consecutive knees right to the nuts of Cactus Jack. That might just put him down. Oh, and he stopped him right on the gut. Is that it? 1, 2. No! And Clinton wondering, what do I have to do to put this lunatic away? Although really, having said that, that's a lot like the pot calling the kettle black. And then a running DDT onto Clinton. And is that enough to beat him? 1, 2. Ooh, he almost got him, though. Although, as much as Cactus wants to win the match, he also wants to hurt Clinton. Especially after what Clinton did to him, at the end of his match with AJ. at the big payback, now sent into uh, into the the apron, and now a couple of rakes to the back. Now picks him up, but then Clinton gets out of it by elbowing him in the head. Knee right to the gut. Now sent back in the ring finally. But yeah, welcome to the show, Alexander. And an elbow right off the top of the ladder on his back. That could do it. But will it do it? 1, 2, no. Oh, a cactus pile driver. 1, 2, no. And Cactus wondering, what do I have to do to put away Clinton? I mean, if AJ were to successfully defend his championship against Jose, and then later on with Drawer Man, then he would have to face off against one of these two. He's already fought in Clinton, but how would he feel against? I can't even talk. But how would he feel if he would have to face off against Clinton? Not a problem, Blaze. Thank you for coming in, though. But yeah, if you're still interested in joining the roster, then I'll do what I can to open up some roster spots. So it's not a problem. Okay, back to this match now. But yes, Merry Christmas to Blaze and as well as to anyone who does celebrate Christmas and Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and some of the other holidays that are part of this holiday season. Well, not a problem. Definitely not a problem. Anyway, now going for the walls of Dillygaff. The walls of Dillygaff on Cactus Jack, but can Cactus survive here? Merry Christmas to you, dude. Although Cactus, using his own power, gets out of it, though. Oh, not a problem. By the way, Joshua, you did have your match. If you want to watch the replay of it, you can. But you had a great... I'll just tell you had a great match against Kurt Angle. No, but at least save you one spot so you can get in. That much I can tell you. Anyway, a couple of a headbutt and then a knee to the head of Clinton McCleary. Well, if you want me to spoil it, I can do that, Joshua. I always ask that question so that in case you don't want to be spoiled, that I don't spoil it. But if you want me to, I will. Not a problem, Blaze. Have a great time, man. But it's mainly out of courtesy. Okay. Yes, you did win. Although Kurt Angle I can't even talk. Although Kurt Angle did give you some trouble, but you still won. Now back to this match, though. But yeah, Joshua did get a win over Kurt Angle. Oh, and another stop, a coup de grace. That's the second one. That has to do it. 1, 2. Yeah. And Clinton has now been added to the list of challengers to be for the IC Championship, the Intercontinental Championship. And if AJ manages to get through all the other challengers, you know, be it Jose and Drawer Man, he has to fight this man. But on the other hand, we cannot put the cart before the horse. And as you can see the blood. Barely, though. Not a problem, dude. But yeah, congratulations earlier for Joshua, and congratulations to the self-proclaimed Pope of Dillygaff, as he has put himself in a position to be an immediate challenger to the IC Championship. And now we move on. We move on to one of AJ's stalwart tag teams. One of the first signees of cyberspace when AJ had restarted the company after a hiatus when his father fell ill. Uh, it's not that he didn't have the money to keep the company running. It's just that he didn't have anybody to run the company until AJ was at the ripe age to be where he needed to be and to be mature enough to know how to run a show in kayfabe, that is. But one of the first signees of the new regime is the Wings Club. That would be the team on the right. But on the left, you have two stalwarts for Arkham and his show, The Queens of Wrestling. Anyway, where is Jay Virtus? I'll tell you where he is. He's getting ready for his big match against Brandon, so... But by the way, Atticus, you have a match yourself. In fact, I actually notified you in a DM. So you won't have to worry about Jay Virtus, but you will have to worry about Bob Barker, especially after what you did to him. And speaking of Black Magic, let me let Mr. Arkham know. All right, let me check the. Okay, so Sly is going to go for Flora and Bloom to win. That would be the Wings Club. I'm just letting Arkham know that his girls are up next. So with that said, let's get right to it. But of course, out of character, how are you doing there, Mr. Atticus? I'm here, TJ. By the way, I hope you don't find it intrusive every time I let you know when your girls or any of your characters have a match. If so, I'll refrain from that out of character. But until then, back in character now. All right, so up next are the now former three-time NXT Tag Team Champions and now looking to regain the titles is the one and only Black Magic. In the cowgirl hat, Liliana Ladrona, and the girl in the white hat is Emily Elvis. No, it's cool. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure it was all sewn up though. All right, back in character now. And then Dragonheart says the mighty Arkham. Looks to me like Dragonheart feels that Arkham the character is worthy. Well, he definitely is worthy. In fact, you could say he is the amazing Arkham. So you're not wrong, Dragonheart. And then of course AJ, being the owner of cyberspace and being the guy that signed these two young ladies from the Wings Club, Flora and Bloom. And of course, AJ is beating up a training dummy with a picture of Rex on it. And with that said, there it is, the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. And this time it will be in a ladder match. Last time it was in a normal tag team match, but now, match underway, and right now we have Flora going after Emily, and Lily going after Bloom. Anyway. I'm going to be I think you meant to say quiet the rest of the stream. I tried typing out the message. It keeps censoring me. And I'm not even using any curse. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, yeah. That's kind of weird. I mean, you could send me the DM and then I'll read it if you want me to do it. That's weird. Unless, yeah, I was looking to see if it was, but I have the feeling that that whatever it is that Atticus wants to say, it probably wouldn't be PG or anything like that. Even if he isn't using any curse words. And then Tex. Wait, who's Tex? Anyway, while all that was happening, Winx Club is in the ring with Emily, who is by herself, and Liliana is setting up a ladder bridge, but she better get in there. And now Emily, well, it looks like the Winx Club are on the top, and Liliana is going to try to stop both of them. Well, she takes out one, and then takes out the ladder. And then, oh, a powerbomb right on the ladder. And how did Flora get up from that? But then Bloom gets sent onto the ladder bridge, and oh no, don't tell me. Don't do this. Emily, don't. Okay, well, I wasn't expecting that. I actually thought she was going to take out Bloom, but instead she went after Flora. All right, now Emily, with the chance to get the title, can she get it? She does. Black Magic have regained the titles. Wow, looks like we might have a trilogy on our hands, folks. But congratulations to Black Magic on regaining the titles. I have to ask Arkham how he feels about it. And then apparently Liliana's flashing some gang signs, dog. And then Arkham's like, well, that was fast. Great work, Lily. But yeah, I'm surprised Lily is flashing some gang signs, dog. But you know what, Atticus, you won't have to be quiet for long because you're up next. You're up next against Bob Barker. Okay, so he hasn't posted it. Okay. So, Atticus. So what happened was Atticus blamed the involvement of Bob Barker in him losing the championship back to Jay Virtus. So Atticus now says, back out now, Bob, otherwise this will be the last match you'll ever have. I have a feeling he's not kidding. But yeah, Bob has been an institution since the very beginning. And for him to be the last man remaining after everybody that had been signed all the way back in 69. Nice. To think that Bob is the last man of the original of the original roster that was part of that was of that time. If he's not careful, this very well could be the last match of Bob Barker's career. But if it is, at least he went out on his own terms, fighting, doing the very thing that he loved doing, which is pretty much second to either his hosting duties as part of the, as part of his hosting duties for The Price is Right, or helping with the animal shelter. All right, Atticus for the win. Waiting for his bonus match. Awesome. And then Arkham says, well, Lily was with the Street Gang as a teenager. I didn't know that, actually. I guess she was part of Raza. Anyway, Bob is in the ring right now. And, oh, there he is. And, of course, Atticus, he's not gonna slow this down. He's just going to go right after Bob. And he's like, forget the entrance. I just want to go in there and beat up Bob. In fact, that's what he's going to do. Although Bob, I think that might have just given him enough time to warm up. But also, let's not forget that Bob did get burned by Atticus. It's not the first time he's ever been burned. I mean, he's been burned several times by just as equally nefarious competitors like the Prophet. Yes, there was actually a guy by the name of the Prophet, and basically his gimmick was that he was a false prophet. You know, the ones that, led to sort of a precursor to those televangelists. You know, the ones like, Jim Baker and Jimmy Swaggart, who ended up turning into wolf in sheep's clothing. I can't talk. So yeah, Bob has been burned before. Nice scoop slam there. Yeah, absolutely. Nice scoop slam there. But right now, Atticus wants to be the one to put down Bob, although Bob rolls out of the ring. Now, this is a normal match, by the way. Then a DDT on an Atticus. But yeah. But yes, Bob has been burned before. Although right now he is suffering, especially after getting smashed into those steps. And now wait, what's he doing here? Oh, now twisting the neck with his feet or with his legs. And now he's trying to rake the face off, but he can't. And then slammed onto the barricade again. And, well, Atticus made a mistake. He went in to break the count, but when he went back out, Bob was ready for him. And now Bob throws Atticus over in the corner, and he gets back in. Joker's also here. Awesome. But then as Atticus gets back in, Bob was ready for him. I mean, really, Bob has forgotten more tricks than Atticus will ever know. At least at this stage in Atticus's life. Although Bob was going to go for the $1 million dream. But instead, Bob is in trouble. And he's going to go for, is he going to get him? He's got the Reaper's Grasp. And he's bending Bob in a way he's not supposed to bend. The question is, can Bob get out of this? Yeah, he does, actually. But then again, he has done mat wrestling before, so it's not like Bob has never been tied up in a pretzel before. Nice neck breaker, though. Oh, nice counter by Atticus. Oh, punched right in the face. I mean, he had been punched in the face by many people, including Adam Sandler, but I don't think he's ever been punched that hard. 1, 2, no! And I think the extra time he took to move him away from the ropes might have saved him. But Bob is in trouble. Now Bob, nope, nice counter. And then, so nice counter wrestling by both men, actually. A gut wrench suplex. And then Atticus is like, stay down, Bob. Oh, and Bob, a snapmare and a knee. And wait, what's wrong with Atticus there? Oh, now Atticus has been busted open. And for Bob, he might be going for the kill right here. He's got him in the. He's got the $1 million dream. The $1 million dream. Can Atticus fight this off? And wait, Wow, Atticus just got put to sleep. And if I know Atticus, he ain't gonna take this lion down for long. But yeah, Bob got burned last time. Well, too late. And now, wait a minute. What's Bob doing? Well, anyway, Bob, of course, is showing us he beat him with the $1 million dream, and now he's got a $100 bill. But what's he going to do with that $1 bill? Oh, he's going to stuff it in his mouth. Yeah, we can do bonus matches, but yeah, RS, I already did the match that you wanted earlier, but yeah, I can still do some bonus matches, but then Atticus gets right back up and hits and gets the kendo stick and whacks Bob over the head with it. It starts whacking him. Yeah, he's hitting him in the back, although Bob rolls out of the ring and even though he wants to go back in there and fight, the damage was done. So Atticus gets Bob out of the ring, and of course Bob, not to say he's scared, but he knows that if he stays in there with Atticus, while Atticus still has that kendo stick, that, Atticus would just tear him apart. So discretion is the better part of valor on the part of Bob. Although I have to think that, of course, Atticus will have no qualms taking a $100 bill, but I don't think he likes the taste of money. That literally, really. So while Bob is going to go to the back, and Atticus is going to go after him. Right now, Jose, forget that. You have your match against AJ right now. And it's for the Intercontinental Championship, so let's get to it. And I believe AJ's in the chat. Correct me if I'm wrong. So Atticus will go after Bob. Though I probably would be careful too, Atticus. There's a couple of buddies of Bob's that won't have any trouble or any problem twatting you. So you might want to be careful with Bob, because you never know who he has as his friends. Some have reached out to me and said that they were very, very upset with what happened when it came to Bob getting burned. Of course, this is in storyline, by the way. Okay, but up next, it's going to be the group, part of the group, or not part of the group. Yeah, it is part of the group, but it is the group overall of the Chaos Elite and the Diamond World Order. So it's time. So wait a minute, you're saying that Umaga and Roman want to enter the tag team division? And then AJ says, I know I'll win. I know I can. That's a scary thought. And there he has Azrael Black with him. Or next to him, I should say. But behind them is Damian Shelley. Though I wouldn't mind getting his sister, Maddie. Maddie. The pink cat. Because I don't think we have enough cats. Like we have our fair share of wolves, we have our fair share of nefarious characters, but we could always use a cat. Although we do have one cat, but he's a large cat, and he is the Lion. But first, his opponent. He comes to us from Newark, New Jersey. He is a part of the Chaos Elite and its original membership. And he is a former world champion, universal champion, has won just about every championship that I can think of, but if there's any championships he hasn't won, let me know. But he is also a former world champion 3 times at least. He is the self-proclaimed masochist, Jose Blanco. Alright. And then Dragonheart Jr. says, not while I'm here, you fake tribal chief. Oh, Jersey City, I'm sorry. Thank you for the correction. I might have to correct that in the Creator Wrestler. Unless you already did it. Anyway, there you see a man also embracing his Texas roots. He's not just a lion, but he's also a cowboy. But he's not a drugstore cowboy, he's not an urban cowboy, and he's certainly not a cowboy. He is the space cowboy. The cyberspace cowboy. But he's also a lion. But, of course, with AJ beating Atticus for the cyberspace championship, and of course there is an impending rematch between those two in cyberspace, for the moment we have AJ 4 belts. But if he's not careful, he could go back down to AJ 3 belts should he lose to Jose Blanco. Okay, so Jose did win the championship, or tag team championship in Fire Pro. Then again, that must have been such a long time ago, even I don't remember that. But up first is Jose. And Wally going to go for Jose to win. And I believe I think let me go back up to the top again. Oh, okay. So Sly went for AJ. And last time, now of course AJ acknowledged that Jose got robbed in his opportunity in that Elimination Chamber match. And for Jose, he had to wait his turn, but his turn has finally come. But can he beat AJ? Let's find out. And of course, Jose starting out with a punch. I will say this though, AJ is going to have to focus more on wrestling than fighting, because when it comes to fighting, that's exactly what Jose does. So he's going to have to use a bit more amateur wrestling, a bit more Greco-Roman type wrestling. Because, yeah, he could fight, but that's what Jose does best. He does it better than anybody. Oh, who's first? Wait. Oh, yeah, RS. Okay, so right now the list is Diamond Sky, Joker, Leo Gang, and then you, and then RS so far is what we have for the bonus matches. This is our second to last match on the main card. And this normally would be the main event, but were it not for the World Championship match. Now you gotta get it, Bobby. Anyway, a 8-second ride and a pin. 1, 2. And of course, our referee is Benita Applebun. Uh-oh, wait a minute. The Texas Tornado onto Jose Blanco and a pin. 1, 2. Oh, got him though. And of course, AJ, or not AJ, Jose, by the same token, can't try to go hold for hold, but he can do joint manipulations or trying to work on body parts. Like, he could try to do that, but if he tries to do, like, suplexes or other kind of holds that don't target any joints, then AJ's going to get him. There's just no doubt about that. And now he's going to work on, he's going to go for the calf crusher, but AJ gets out of it. Ooh, punch right to the stomach. Only AJ is, not so much AJ, but rather his sis. Diamond Sky's up first. But yeah, that is true. That is true. Wait, 1, 2. And he hit the end of the world, but it wasn't the end of the match for AJ, but we all know AJ has the inner focus. Now sent into the ropes. But really, though, as far as AJ's concerned, Cactus Jack notwithstanding, this is by far the most dangerous opponent that AJ has fought in yet. And also notwithstanding Azrael. But considering the pedigree that Jose has here, he, objectively speaking, he is the most dangerous opponent that AJ has fought in. And now AJ's like, or, yeah, he's roaring like the lion that he is. I just don't have a sound effect. And, well, clotheslined over the top rope and out. Now AJ gonna go out to meet him. Whoa! And then, of course, AJ then telling Diamond Light, hey, stand back, man. I don't want you to get me disqualified. I mean, even though a disqualification wouldn't hurt AJ, it certainly would not help Jose, because if the match ends in a countout, regardless of who gets counted out, Jose cannot win the title. Now, Jose goes back inside. Oh, punch right to the back. Uh-oh, he's going to go for... Oh, he's got him. End of the world, and he hits it on AJ. And now Jose is moving AJ away from the ropes. Now goes for the pin. 1, 2, no. And that extra time might have saved AJ, but for how long? AJ's hurt. Oh, shit. I'll have to talk to Bob about that. And while that's happening, now going for the Rings of Saturn, and we'll see if Jose can get out of this. I don't think he's ever been put in this move before, but it doesn't matter. He gets out of it. But I can't... Oh, now he's going to put him into the Rings of Saturn again. Yeah, he's got him in the Rings of Saturn again. It was blocked. Wait, what was blocked? Keep in mind I said next earn, so that doesn't include my world title rematch. I didn't think so. Wait, 1, 2. And AJ hit the Texas Tornado and he put down Jose for the 3-second tan. But Jose several times was close. But once AJ, like the lion that he was, like the lion that he is, got him in the Rings of Saturn, he slowed down Jose just enough so that when he hit the Texas Tornado for the second time, he finally put him down for the 3-second tan. And then Atticus, like he's the hunter from Jumanji. I believe his surname is Van Pelt. But AJ is still the Intercontinental Champion. Too bad I don't have a voice changer. Otherwise, I'd be able to do AJ's lion voice much better. But congratulations to AJ. However, another member of the Chaos Elite is up next. And we had Little Brother, but up next is Big Brother. It's Big Brother, Brandon Cuevas, and Jose's brother against a teammate of AJ and the world champion, Jay Virtus. And speaking of whom, I'm going to let those two young lads know that they are up next. Okay. Let me see if oh, there's Brandon. Okay, I was gonna get you, but you're here. I don't know if you saw, but Jose Miguel ambushed AJ. Yes, Joker, I have. I know, I thought you were still in the ring, AJ. All right, it's time. All right, so I let Jay Virtus know, and I was going to get Brandon, but he's here. So, but yeah, I believe, yeah, it is true that AJ did beat Joker one-on-one, but I'm not, but I forget if he did it in cyberspace. If this was in cyberspace or I might have to look back into the archives, but I could totally see it. But now it's time to see if Brandon can become a two-time champion. He did reign as champion in 2K22, but can he beat Jay Virtus? So after Jose had beaten up AJ a little bit, of course Najee was able to get Jose away and kick him out of their locker room, and now Jose's back to his locker room. So thankfully we were able to separate those guys. So, all right, now let's get back to the match itself. Now, of course, Brandon will have to do this by himself, and you know what? I don't think he would want it any other way. Not to say he couldn't use any help, but in this match, no help is coming. He's going to have to do it by himself. Oh. So this match, to get people up to speed, this is a 2 out of 3 fall pin only Hell in a Cell match because there are no submissions and there are no cheap knockouts. So this match is not going to end as quick as one would think. Meaning that Brandon's going to have to get beaten not once, but twice. Or Jay Virtus would have to get beaten twice. And, excuse me. And with that, as far as the Intercontinental Championship is concerned, well, the next challenger would be Drawer Man, but I will say this, though. The next show after this is going to be our King and Queen of the Ring tournament show. And, of course, AJ himself is one of the participants that made it to the Final 8. So before he has his match for the Intercontinental Championship or the World Championship, we still have to determine whether or not AJ will get the shot on the show after next, or if he's going to get it at the still-to-be-named Royal Rumble show, which we have still yet to come up with a name with. Though I kind of do feel the same way as far as Jose was concerned when he talked about how there aren't any arenas that are based off of the Fire Flower, as there are plenty that are based off of the Star, the Mushroom, and some of the other power-ups that are well known in Mario games, but that the Fire Flower doesn't get enough love. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jose. Okay, let me catch up on the chat really quick. Tag team champions, that would actually be Ram and me. Yes, I am one of the tag team champions. And now the official showing off the championship in front of Brandon. And Brandon has held that championship once before. And now the cell, for some reason, has been rusted. I'm not sure what happened to the cell. And, nice Michinoku driver onto Brandon. And really, it comes down to whether... I mean, both these guys can use power moves, but one is a power wrestler and the other is a brawler. But right now, the wrestler is getting the better of Brandon. Oh, and there is a 30-minute time limit, actually. And you know what? Speaking of which, let me do this really quickly. I forgot to do this. How stupid of me. I forgot to put the HUD on. There we go. And that's just to keep track of who's in the lead and who's not, things like that. But no, this match is set for 30 minutes, actually, so there is a time limit to this. Now sends him into the ropes? Nope. Now, of course, if one of these guys gets a pin, like if it ends in a 1-0 score, then whoever has the 1 will win. If it's a tie, obviously, we'll have to rematch this down the line. And then a super kick onto Brandon Cuevas. And then sent right into the cage. And right now, Brandon is in trouble. I mean, he's going to have to turn this thing around. Otherwise, Jay Virtus might have a short night. Oh, well, now Brandon gets back in the ring. Probably the best thing he could do at this point. All right, now he gets a hold of him and throws him over the top rope. Then punches Jay Virtus. Oh, Jay Virtus gets down the apron before he gets knocked off of it. Now picks up Jay Virtus and wait, what's he doing? And clotheslines him on the top rope. And now goes for a submission. Well, even if Jay Virtus taps out, that's not going to win the match, but that'll definitely weaken him. It'll definitely wear him down. And a fisherman neckbreaker. But then Brandon, wait, what's he doing? Now picks up Jay Virtus, has him up, and follows it up with a spine buster. What? And Brandon, what's he doing? Oh, hey, what's up, Tenu? And now going for a Boston Crab, but even if Jay Virtus taps out, that's not going to win the match for Brandon. Although he gets reversed into a pinfall position, but he kicks out. And now Jay Virtus, what's he doing? Has a sledgehammer. Although Brandon, a shoulder tackle. Another one. Ducks a clothesline and a back suplex. Is going to go for the attitude adjustment and goes for the first fall. 1, 2, no. Kick out by Brandon. But he might. And he hits him in the head with that sledgehammer. And again. And then a knee right to the face of Jay Virtus. Now he's going to try to make him pay for that. Now picks him up. Oh no, don't do this. Don't. By God! Throws him over the top rope. He goes off the mesh and then hits his head on the apron. But Jay Virtus, like the champ that he is, gets right back in, although he might have wished that he stayed out as he gets spine buster for his trouble. Now tries to get his wits about him. And a Superman punch. Nope. Nice counter there by Jay Virtus, though. Went for a shotgun dropkick, but he missed. And then... and a low blow, and it's perfectly legal in this match. Now he's going to get the sledgehammer and make him pay for it. And he hits him in the gut with it. And he hits him in the head again, now to the knee again. Now to the leg. All right, let's see if that puts him down. 1, 2, no. Jay Virtus kicks out. And Jay Virtus rolls out of the ring, only to get back in. But he left himself open. The final verdict from out of nowhere. 1, 2, no! He kicked out! How did he kick out of the final verdict? Then a clothesline onto Brandon. Now he's going to get that sledgehammer again, and then he returns the favor to Brandon. But Brandon gets right back up, and then starts with the Luthez press with punches. Now it's Jay Virtus who's in trouble. What's he going to go? Well, whatever he was going to do, he didn't get it. Now over the top rope and out. So far, nobody has scored yet. And now Brandon gets right back up and that's a kendo stick. Okay, I didn't see what it was. And then Jay Virtus got smashed down. And then a European uppercut. And then smashed onto the cage. And then a European uppercut of his own. And then sent right through the cell. And now I think anarchy is about to begin. or Chaos if you want to go with that one. But now, wait a minute. Jay Virtus, what are you doing? I guess he's probably going up to the top and hoping that, well, you know what? Brandon is not afraid of heights, so yeah, Jay Virtus. I think you might have just cornered yourself. Hey, Hulkster. Wait, Hulkster? Oh, whoa! Well, he went for a cutter, but he actually fell through the cell. Now he has to go back up and... Oh my god! He fell through the hole! He fell through the hole! Well, now Brandon's going to have to finish him off, though. Anyway, now goes for the 44 gauge. 1, 2. Got him. Got the first fall. I've never seen that before. Like, out of character, I've never seen anybody break the cell and then somebody just falls through the cell after it had been broken. I've never seen that, actually. But right now, Brandon has the first fall. Oh! And then another spine buster. Right now, Jay Virtus is hurt. And this is not the first time that Jay Virtus has ever fallen through the cell. In fact, it happened... No. Oh, and throws Brandon outside the ring. But no, the first time that Jay Virtus fell out of the cell, this was at WrestleMania. And it was for a promotion that was done by my good friend MBN John. For any of you old fans that remember MBN John, for his promotion, Velocity. And Jay Virtus was part of I believe it was the first night of WrestleMania. It was a 2-night show. And Jay Virtus had a match in which he fell through the cell, and that was really the only thing that put him down. So this is not the first time that Jay Virtus has ever fallen through the cell. I can tell you that right now. But right now, if the match was to end right now by a time limit, then Brandon would be the winner, although, the final verdict, and he hits him. Oh, but Brandon might have taken a lot out of his own sails, but gets right back up now, goes for the pin. Is this it? 1, 2, and Brandon has done it. Brandon has brought in the World Championship, and he is, for the second time in his career, the Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion. So even though Jose was unsuccessful in getting the Intercontinental Championship, they got perhaps the best thing they could get, and that's the World title, as it's now around the waist of another member whose name is not Atticus Black. Nah, just kidding. I'm kidding about that last part, though. But on the other hand, Chaos Elite have also had Jose as world champion. In fact, 3 of the OG members, 3 out of the 4 OG members have held the championship, and that includes Brandon Cuevas. And who knows, this could be a potential matchup between Brandon, the new champ, but there's also the possibility. Yeah, you are also a world champion, but that was outside of Blue Toad. But you were LTD champion, so that definitely is something that is worth being proud of, and I'm not going to take that away. And yes, there is the possibility that it could come down to AJ and Brandon. These are 2 large, dangerous men. One is the size of a skyscraper, and the other has the power of a lion. Who knows? You were Actually, I think you were world champion now that I think about it, but that was like back in the early days. So I probably might have forgotten about it. So I'm very sorry about that. I'll have to check, but it's just I don't recall at this time. But again, I am getting at that age where I'm forgetting things. So, but with that said, congratulations to Brandon. But of course, Brandon himself has several challengers that he has to overcome. But so does AJ. But we'll have to answer those questions at the tournament show that we'll have, because I'll just give you a little sneak peek of what to expect. Oh, that's right. That's right. That was back when Kyle was with us in 2K, 2K19, I think. But again, that was like back in the early days of it. So that's probably I forgot about that. So that you had it, you just didn't have it very long. So that's probably why I didn't remember it. So I apologize. So if anyone has opportunities, get them out of the way before me. Yeah, that's kind of the idea there, Mr. Atticus-san. Absolutely. That is true. You have pinned him twice when he was world champ. And that was in cyberspace, obviously. And you did beat him one time when you guys were representing your companies with Atticus as the Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion and AJ the champion of his own promotion. But he did beat him. So it would be cool to see if Atticus and AJ, you know, we get a definitive winner. But yeah, Atticus did beat AJ at I believe it was Clash at the Station on AJ's show. And of course, let's not forget the time that Dragonheart got his revenge on Santos at the Big Payback. So those are just some of the things that have happened since then. Oh yeah, and also Joker, I'm thinking of bringing in a Storm, if you know what I mean. And I'm referring to a certain uh, man with a shot. Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, that was with him as the world champ. Yeah, that did happen though. Okay, so with that said, I'm just gonna give you guys a preview. Uh, Before I do anything else, let me update the championships out of universe mode really quick. Yes, a Storm is coming, and his name is Matt Storm. So yes, I am planning a show with Matt Storm. But I wanted to ask the members of the House of Black, and that includes you, Atticus. But with that said, I'll have to get rid of this extra copy of the Blue Toad Wrestling World Championship, though. But before I do, let me give this to the new champ, Brandon. So the question was, I wanted to run a show based on the three companies that make based on the three companies that make the House of Black, like Blood Moon Wrestling Federation, Anarchy Pro Wrestling, and Chaos Pro Wrestling. So in other words, I wanted to do a show based on the House of Black, as well as the wrestlers that are synonymous with the brand, like your Jokers, your Dragon Hearts, your Jose's and Brandons, and I guess basically the Chaos Elite. And also let's not forget the female counterpart with Kelly and several of the other stars that are synonymous with the name of the House of Black. So in other words, Blue Toad wants to make a visit to the House of Black, but only if I have permission from at least 2 out of 3 of you. I'll let you think about that one. But in the meantime, let me make sure. Oh yeah, that's right. Lissa, where's the up down down championship? Okay, so we have a new champion, and yes, Bailey is the new up down down champion. And then who else do we have? Oh yeah, and then the new NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. That would be um, Emily and Lily. So I just wanted to update the championships really quickly. Yeah, we could. Yeah, absolutely. But I don't want to just jump the gun there. But I wanted to do something special. But yeah, I could talk to you guys on Discord about it. And if I can't, and obviously if I can't get it done at a certain time, at the very least I can debut uh, Matt Storm at the Rumble, so it's not a problem. Okay, so with that, and AJ wants a bonus match. All right, so I'll put you at the end of the list there, AJ sign. Okay, so first up on the list is Diamond Sky. So Diamond Sky, you got the first pick. So what's it gonna be? That's good. But yeah, I'm happy about that. That's it. I want a War Games match if anyone is down to have a party. So wait, Atticus, you want a bonus match? Women's Tag Team Champions, of course, are still the DWO Nova. All right, I'll put Atticus's name down. But like everything else, I've always said, if I don't get to your match, I'll put you or book you on the next show. Although the next show is going to be, oh yeah, that'll be my team. Wait, your team? What do you mean, Diamond Sky? And you know what? Well, while you're thinking about this, I may as well showcase the. Yeah, okay. Good to know that you're still here. Wait, still here? Oh, Wally's still here. Oh, sorry. The DWO. Wait, are you saying you want your shot at the Four Queens Championships? Because you did win. But anyway, uh, while I figure out that if that's what you want, I may as well showcase the bracket for the Kings of Wrestling or the King of the Ring tournament. So here are the finalists. I may as well show this for the men's tournament, and then I'll let you know who's in the Queen of the Ring really quickly. So our finalists include Clinton McCleary, Drawerman, Blade Charge, Chris Frost, Peter Griffin, Arkham 500, the California, I can't even talk, the California Kid, and AJ. Now, of course, AJ is in a unique position because if AJ wins the King of the Ring tournament, instead of getting his shot next, he would have to wait. He would have to get the shot at our soon-to-be-named Royal Rumble event. In fact, whoever wins this tournament goes to the Royal Rumble and becomes the undisputed number one challenger to the Blue Toad Wrestling Champion, whoever the champion happens to be by that point. So these are the finalists for the King of the Ring. And then Sly, okay, I'll put Sly's name down. Absolutely. All right, so I got your name on the dotted line there, Sly. So Diamond Sky, are you saying you want to get your shot at the your shot at the Four Queens title, or at the very least to be featured in a 4v4 match? Diamond Sky? I guess I'll have to figure out, or I guess I'll have to wait until Diamond Sky makes it official. Yeah, bonus matches, absolutely. Diamond Sky? I guess Diamond Sky's typing it up, I suppose. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. You want a match with Mia Yim? Oh, in the, you know what I'll call it? Hang on a second. Let me go back and do this really quickly. Let me go back to my custom matches and take a match that we have. It's called the 2 out of 3 pin or KO cell match, but I'm going to give it a new name. I'll give it a new name, and I'll call it and this is a staple in Cyberspace Federation, and I will call it from this day forth. I will call it the Cyberspace Cell match. That's what it's going to be called from now on. So if you ever want 2 out of 3 fall KO or pin, that's what we'll call it from here on out. The Cyberspace Cell match. Okay. So if you ever say Cyberspace Cell, I'll know exactly what you mean. Okay, let's see. Mia Yim. Actually, let's go to where Mia Yim was most active. NXT in 2021. All right, I'm going to go random with this. Okay, cool. And we're going to have Mia Yim. So, good chance to take a look at Mia Yim. Okay, everything else looks good. And then I'll have this referee be the... Actually, no, let me do this instead. This referee. There we go. Okay. Good luck to Diamond Sky, as this will be a Cyberspace Cell match. That's what we'll call it from here on out. And then after this, it will be Joker, who will be up next. So next on the list from the start to the end, we have Joker, Leo Gang, if he's still in the chat, Wally, RS, AJ, Atticus, and Sly Cooper. Yeah, I got your name down. You're after RS, by the way, and before Atticus. As we are live in Cincinnati, Ohio. And up next is Diamond Four Belts. She is not only the NXT champion, or NXT Women's United Kingdom champion, excuse me, but the Raw Women's champion, which I believe got turned into the Women's World Championship that Rhea Ripley holds currently, the UFC Championship, and the World Tag Team Championship with Bowsette. Okay, so Leo is still here, and then Sly and Carmelita say, "Go Sky!" Oh yeah, and while Diamond Sky and Mia Yim make their way into the ring, I'm gonna take the time to take a look at the tournament bracket for the Queen of the Ring. I showed you the King of the Ring, but let me give you guys the Queen of the Ring. really quick. That is if this loads quickly enough. Oh, there we go. So the finalists are as follows. We have Ladybug and Yang Xiaolong. The latter, of course, is the defending Queen of the Ring. We have Lin Han Wen, the Phoenix, Lady Alexa Danger, Asuka, Lissa, Misha Ramji, and Jen Wolverine. So those are the finalists for the Queen of the Ring. And to say that one of them has a chance to become a back-to-back Queen of the Ring, that's something, man. And then LD is in the chat. Joker and LD Hun. I mean, I guess it doesn't surprise me. Nah, just kidding. Nah, it's cool. Anyway, 30 minutes in this match, which is now, from here on out, going to be known as the Cyberspace Cell match. Match underway. Dedicate this match to Alexander and to Violet and the fellow DWO members. All right. All right, now it goes out of the ring. And what do we have here? And we have a chair coming in. Of course, one thing that's unique about the NXT 2021 arena is that it has that cage that surrounds parts of the barricade. And of course, that was for COVID purposes, obviously. But it didn't. But of course, it didn't stop the competitors that were competing. What the hell? Wait, that was already a knockout. Wow, that was quick. Not even a minute into the match, and already a knockout victory for Diamond Sky. And apparently, Dragonheart's doing a show. Well, I'll try not to take too long, obviously. But backbreaker onto Diamond Sky, and Mia's gonna have to find a way to get a knockout or submission, or pin, I should say. Excuse me. And a tornado DDT. Anyway, went for a high kick but missed, and a flip power bomb. Barely missing the chair, and oh no. Oh! A package pile driver. Now he's going to get that chair. And then hits her in the leg. And again. Oh, I think she hit her in the arm this time. And AJ says, go sis. Wait, one? No, kick out at one. Goes for an arm wringer, but then gets punched. How many people do I have on the list? I have Joker, Leo, Wally, RS, AJ, Atticus, and Sly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 on the list. Although one person whose name I already crossed off was Diamond Sky, and Diamond Sky had checked her list, and she checked it twice, and she found out who was naughty or nice. But that was really nice, as Diamond Sky got the win real quick. I mean, they didn't even go outside of the ring, other than to get weapons. But even still, Diamond Sky made short work of Mia Yim. I mean, it was barely a match, but congratulations nonetheless, though, to Diamond Sky, as she showcases why she is the 4-belt champion. So that was really quick. And in fact, Alexander very happy because I can't even talk. Alexander is very happy because Diamond Sky barely got hurt in that match. So I am just as happy for Diamond Sky nonetheless. But up next, it's going to be Joker. So Joker is up next. Then we have Leo, and then we have Wally. So Joker, what is the match that you want to have? Oh, let me see this. Oh, um, well, I have no issue accepting your challenge. Although I'm not sure about Azrael and Atticus though, because after all, they do have that rematch after all. And not only that, actually, you can't have an 8-person Hell in a Cell match, regardless of whether it's 8 individuals or 4 teams of 2. The most you can have up in a cell is 6 people actually. Um, but as far as Azrael and Atticus, um, well, Azrael's not here, so if Atticus is in the chat, yeah, I was about to say it's like I'll show you really quickly, real quick. Let me go to 8-man, and out of all the options, Hell in a Cell is not one of them. So yeah, it can be done in a 6-man though, like right here. But not 8. And but yeah, if Atticus is okay, so just you and Damien Shelley. Well, you know what? Bring it on. And because I am the owner, I can vouch for this. So it's gonna be me and you, and it's gonna be me and Ram for the tag team champ. Okay, that's fine. But what about the match type though? You have all these other match types, like you have normal, tornado, extreme rules, steel cage, and Hell in a Cell. Okay. Anyway, what's the tag for AJ? And you know what? Let's go back to the let's take another visit though. They want to good. Oh, they want the gold. Yeah, of course they do. Of course. Okay, let me get oh, I forgot. It's Brooklyn Joker, not just Joker. My phone is messing up on me. So we have the cat. Wait, let me edit this one. All right, I'll go with that one. And it's gonna be Ram and myself. And no, you won't be facing off against a chicken, of course. Okay, let me do this really quick. And I'm also gonna let hang on a second. All right, let me just let Mr. Or not Mr. but rather his sis know. I'm just letting Maddie know so that she can let her brother know. There we go. All right. Oh yeah, let me put the title on the line, and then I'll have to go back into universe mode and make the changes if Shelly and Joker get the job done. But here we go. But you know what? Like I said, I'm not scared. I'm not scared to put the title on the line. And should you win it, we might have ourselves an encore of that uh, triple threat tag team Falls Count Anywhere Iron Man match that we had, except it was with SWO. But obviously, if we win, it stays a 2-on-2 match. So let's find out if Joker and Damian Shelley can get the job done inside Hell in a Cell for the Blue Toad Wrestling Tag Team Championship. So we go back to the big payback arena, and we are live in Las Vegas, Nevada. So introducing first from, of course, Brooklyn, New York, the Brooklyn Joker. Yep. And then, of course, Wally's still waiting. So we have Leo Gang, and then Wally. So, yeah, Wally is not that far off, dude. Definitely not that far off. However, this is a one fall match, so all it takes is one fall to win. Of course, Joker can best be described as the Kane of Blue Toad Wrestling. Because if you know anything about Kane, you know that Kane has teamed up with a numerous amount of different tag team partners. You know, between his brother, The Undertaker, he teamed up with the Hurricane. He also teamed up with the Big Show, and yeah, I mean, like Kane has teamed up with a different number of tag team partners, but right now, this time he's teaming up with the Black Cat. From the famous Shelley family, he is the brother of Maddie. He is Damian Shelley. So right now, well, there's Damian using Maddie's account. I mean, dude, you missed the main event, and that involved actually two main event worthy matches that featured Brandon and Jose early in the show. So if you want to go back and watch that, you can. But this match is for the tag team championships of Blue Toad Wrestling. First up, we have the double champ. We have not only the United States champion, but the Blue Toad Wrestling tag team champion, Ram. Yeah, Maddie's here. Yeah. Well, not a problem. Well, wait. Where was this title match? I don't know if I would know this place, but or was it on Dragonheart show? If it's on Dragonheart show, I'll watch that. Oh, VX. Isn't that ran by a guy by the name of Brian Asriel? I believe that's Brian Asriel's promotion, I think. Oh, I'm sorry. That was when you fought Ram. Oh, sorry. Owned by Trey Kakoa. Oh, I must have confused him with someone else because it's just that they use VXW as a name, but I didn't realize that was another promotion by the same name. Go figure. But then you have the other half of the tag team champions. Okay, I kind of figured that that's what it was, though. It is. He's my father-in-law. I'm married. Okay. I'm sorry. Damien says that he married Brian Azriel's daughter, Lola Helsley. See, I'm more familiar with Brian and like I'm more familiar with the old man and his woman. So yeah, I remember Brian, and if Jose was here, he would tell you more about his battles with Brian Azriel. But anyway, the other half of the tag team champions is yours truly, the owner and proprietor of Blue Toad Wrestling, and also a guy that has won numerous tag team championships with different tag team partners. The Tony Gurria of this whole thing, TJ Toad. All right, well you're gonna have to let Damien go because he has to fight, and it's just gonna be him and Joker, okay? All right, so Brandon's gonna have to get out of there. So Brandon is gonna enjoy his new toy and go back to the suite. There you see the challengers, and now you have the champs. And get some ramen. That sounds good. I might get some after the show. Also, whether it's Damien or Maddie, yeah, or mainly Damien. If Mr. Shelley wants a match of his own, he can let me know and I'll put him on the list. But speaking of Ram, there he is. And in fact, they're going to tie up. Meanwhile, I go after Joker. I mean, really, the key to this match is staying on top of the situation. Such as, if Damien's by himself, he can't stay in there by himself. And Joker has to get in there to protect him. However, he manages to escape himself. And then Wally's going to go for TJ's team to win. You're not the only one who wants to fight Bob Barker, I can tell you that. If Atticus is still in the chat, but I know that I just know that Atticus also wants some of Bob Barker. So I wouldn't be surprised if Atticus does the most Atticus thing and challenges you for the right to fight Bob Barker. But in the meantime, this match is for the titles. Hi, Wally. Can't talk while right now I'm fighting. Oh, okay. Anyway, right now he's fighting me. And then... Oh, nice rampage, which is that spear and a cover. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, I'm sorry. So the referee counted each of our pins, but in either case, none of them won. But right now, Joker is by himself against us, the champs. And wow, the strength of the Toad to pick up the large Joker, but then Joker rolls out. Now I kick your head in, bro. Oh, is that so? Be careful what you wish for, because me and Ram are going to lay the smackdown on you two. Although right now Damien is Mr. Shelley now stomping on the hand of Ram, trying to take out one of his hooves. If we were to go literal. Right now the cat goes for I always forget the name of this move. But he's going for a stretch, and wait, TJ, what the hell are you doing? Yes, I refer to myself in the third person. I almost killed a man in here. Death Reaper seal. Oh. Well, he was able to escape it, though, although Ram is going for... He's going for the crossface chicken wing. That's not what he calls it. That's actually what the name of the move is called. A slam right onto Ram. And now Ram getting taken by his head. And meanwhile, TJ goes right after Mr. Shelley. And now goes for a pin on Ram. Does Joker 1, 2. Oh, and remember, this is a one fall match. All it takes is one pinfall or submission, and it's over. And now TJ doing the one thing that will best help him win, and that's use wrestling. Well, welcome back, Jamar. And also using that chair. Perfectly legal. And then Damien fights off Ram, although right now, TJ is going for the... what is it? I had a name for this. I just forgot the name of it. The Tanuki Leaf. That's it. The Tanuki Leaf. A play on the Texas clover leaf, by the way. However, Joker was able to fight out of it, though. Had Joker tapped out, the match would have been over, and the champs would have retained. Although right now the champs are doing pretty well against the challengers. And TJ using that sledgehammer like Mario uses a hammer. Hey, welcome back, Peter Griffin. How you doing, man? And now Ram has the crossface chicken wing, but then Damien breaks it up, but pays for it, getting hit with that sledgehammer. Then he rolls out of the ring, probably the best thing he could do, but not so much when he goes in by himself, and with TJ with a weapon. And then and then a drop kick by Mr. Shelley. Now he's going to get that sledgehammer that he wanted. Nope. TJ not going to let him use it, but gets a Northern Light suplex. No, he holds on to it. Damien, look at rule number 2. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Although right now he's going to stop my hand, is what he's doing. And meanwhile, Ram and Joker are on the top. And Ram, what are you doing? Don't turn your back on him. Oh, no, don't do this. Don't do this. Oh, powerbomb on a Ram on top. Well, hey, that's a mistake that first timers make. I'll just say that. I mean, I forgive you definitely out of character. But it's really just a bad habit that people do. It's not even funny. But I know that it's just that, a bad habit though. All right, back in character now. So yeah, Damien does have me by himself, although he's about to get a toe driver. The toe driver, and that has put away many men. But will it put away Damien? 1, 2, no, kick out. And TJ, the character, is wondering, what do I have to do to put him away? Although nice counter there by Mr. Shelley. And wait, Joker, what are you doing? Oh, and another powerbomb on top of the cell on Ram. And meanwhile, Shelley using that sledgehammer. Nah, mate, I'm neck strong. Okay, well, let's see if you're back strong then. And now TJ getting that sledgehammer, but he's like, nah, man, I don't need this. All right, now TJ and Damien are on the outside of the cell, or outside of the ring, inside the cell. But outside the cell, on top of it, is Ram and Joker. These are bonus matches, by the way, so we're in the bonus match stage, dude. But I will say, though, that, Peter, you are one of the final eight contestants in the King of the Ring, so you are going to be booked for that show. But if you want a bonus match, I can give you one, definitely. All right, back in character now. And right now, both Shelly and Toad fighting on the outside of the ring. And on top, and Ram has got to be careful not to fall off. Okay, cool. I'll put Peter down. You retained the tag team titles earlier, and you want to win another set. Well, if anything, thank Joker for it, because Joker nominated you as a tag team partner. And meanwhile, I get back inside the ring while the other two are still fighting on the top. And, no. Oh, don't, come on, man. Now I have to follow you. No, wait. Never mind, he goes right back in. I'm not sure what our characters are trying to do, but anyway, now we're back inside the cage. Perhaps the safest place we can be in. Safer than being up there, I can tell you that. The one I have the most chemistry is with Joker. Although right now Joker getting his face raked. And then the stampede by Ram on top. Yeah, Ram was getting annihilated, but he's fighting back. And in fact, Damian Shelley notices Joker's having a little bit of trouble, so now he's going to go up there and help him. Oh, and then a flatliner. And now Ram is all by himself, so I better go up there and get him. Oh, and for a moment I thought he was going to toss him off the cage. Now, all four men are up. And I have to think that whoever falls off is going to be at a tremendous disadvantage for their team. And Damien almost fell off. Well, you know what? I ripped your head off. That's what I'll do. No, not really. Powerbomb onto Ram again. Well, you know what? I'll stop your hand. That's what I'll do. And then Joker, well, he tried tossing him again. Oh, and then I slammed Shelly with the Toad bottom. My version of the rock bottom, by the way. Oh, went for a spear, did Joker, but Ram jumped up. Yeah, he does have, the reflexes of an actual cat and a ninja. So it's possible. I imagine that your sister has that too, because, she is a cat, and I have to think that she trains too. Oh, a slam right on Toad. And then, oh my goodness, I fell! I just fell! And meanwhile, Ram has Joker in a submission, but he doesn't see that. Oh, wow, Toad kicked out. How did Toad get kicked? How did he kick out, though? You weren't booked, but if you want a bonus match, let me know, Chris Frost. 1, 2. Well, anyway, now both guys that were in the ring initially are back in, while the other two that had been up at the top for the longest time are still up there. Okay. Oh my God! My God! And meanwhile, inside the ring, 1, 2, 3, and Toad was able to end the match before Ram could be really put away. But Ram just got put through the table off the cell. And hopefully we'll get a replay and see what happened. Yeah, Ram is hurt. Despite winning the match, Ram is hurt. And despite getting put through the cell, I somehow managed to win. But not for the lack of trying, though. Well, I guess that's a good out to have. He says, good fight out there. Yep. Well, yeah, Joker did throw him off the cell, though, but... And even though Ram... Yeah, I mean, of course Ram is standing right now, but he's hurt. I mean, I'm hurt too, but... Man! Just got back home from work, TJ? Alright, cool. How about a rematch on a future show? Maybe. I mean, heck, do you want a bonus match, Damien? Or Maddie on his behalf? If so, I'll put you on the list just like I put Peter on the list. But it's something to consider, definitely. I mean, but that performance was so good that I might still give him a title match. It might just be a singles match for him. You know, just to build him up. Yeah, you got to shine him up real nice. Although, if anybody messes with AJ or Diamond Sky, they can shine it up real nice, turn them son of a bitches sideways, and stick it straight up someone's candy ass. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. But up next is Leo Gang. Now, of course, Leo doesn't have a character, but he can suggest a match of some sort. And then I'll just let him know if such a match is possible, and if it isn't, I'll just have to give him alternatives. That's all I will do. LD for the tag team championship. Well, that's up to the champions, by the way, Leo. I mean, the only reason I did that for Joker was because I was a champion and I'm the owner of the company. I can overrule it. But that's up to Diamond Sky, and yeah, it's up to Diamond Sky since the other character is a non-chat character. So LD is with Child at the moment. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I see. Anyway, welcome to the show, Triple Beat. What's up, man? And speaking of Triple Beat, Big Bad Beetleborgs. I had to do it. Okay, so yeah, LD's with the Child at the moment, so... Although LD has a number of kids, so I take it the time frame won't be too long, but yeah, unless LD says that it's okay, then it's all right with her. But yeah, Diamond Sky, if LD says that it's okay, then are you all right defending the tag team championships in an Extreme Rules match? But you could always pick another match. That's all. That's not a problem. Triple Bear. Oh, Triple Beat. But it's with an A instead of an E, but that's okay. I love it. Okay, so Diamond Sky says yes, but what does LD say? About to be triple beer. Well, I mean, if you want triple beer, you just have to talk to Rob Machete. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to put Chris's name down. How stupid of me. LD's coming right now. All right. Well, we need to have some word from LD. If not, I can't make it. I can't go forward until since Diamond Sky said that you're towards the end of the list. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Um, so you know what? While we give LD a chance, unless she gets in really quickly, the next person on the list is going to be Wally. So yeah, unless LD can get here and beat Wally to the punch, not literally, of course. Wally, what is the match you'd like to have? Oh, there's LD. There. All right. All right. So LD, the question was, given that you're with the child at the moment, is your character willing to compete in what is a an Extreme Rules match for the tag team champions held by DW Nova? Am I the team leader of DW Nova since Bowsette's not hurt? What? Oh, it's SWO against Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre, no DQ. You're not going to risk it. Okay. Well, all right. So Leo Game, I'm going to give you a chance to think of another match. While at the moment, I'm going to give Wally his match. So I'll let you think about what to uh, do next. As I give Wally his match in a no DQ, I I'm gonna go with Extreme Rules. Is That's the best match I can make. And we're gonna go to. Let's see where we're gonna go to. Oh yeah, let's go to Mushroom Kingdom. Let's do that. I'm not harming my kid. All right, so while Leo Game thinks of another match, let's get the SWO. So it's Wally and Captain Danger. I kind of didn't think so. Kind of didn't think so. But yeah, Leo Gang can think of a different matchup. And it was, what was it? Oh, Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. That's an interesting team up, Seth and Drew. Okay. All right. But still here chilling. Awesome. So yeah, just we'll let you think about with the kid. To be honest, yeah, that's true. That's true. So for Leo, um, yeah, just think of a different match type. So you have all this match to think about it. But up next is Wally and Captain. And we are live in Newcastle, England. And you can hear the crowd saying, Wally, 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 La Wally. That works fine. And it's a good thing I still have Drum Monkey because I am thinking of singles I may. Okay. But that also works too, Chris Frost and Drum Monkey. But yeah, it's a good thing I still have Drum Monkey because I am actually thinking of dropping him since I haven't seen him in the chat, despite reaching out to him several times for whenever he had a match. but it's not all bad. I did mention that I was going to bring in Matt Storm, so at the very least, I can give Drum Monkey a match, before his contract runs out. So we'll just go with that. All right, back in character now. So we have Wally as he enters the Mushroom Kingdom. And by the way, somebody else made this arena, and Atticus was very kind to have led me to find this arena, which was made by somebody else. Oh, he's busy. Yeah, I kind of figured that that's what it would be. Unless you're talking about Matt Storm himself, unless you're talking about Drum Monkey. Speaking of Matt Storm, at best, if things go right, you'll be making your debut in 2 shows' time. At worst, you'll be making your debut at the soon-to-be-named Royal Rumble event as one of the participants, of course. As I'll pick the 30 superstars that are the most active in the chat, both male and female, obviously. But up next is his tag team partner, who happens to be the Up, Up, Down, Down champion, Captain Woody Aaron Danger. Captain Danger. Oh, Drum, yeah. Well, but for the time, it was nice to have Drum on the show for the time he was with us. I mean, he's still with us on Earth. It's just that he's not with us in the chat. But even still, I thank him for his time. But Matt Storm will be making his debut. But here's a guy that's been with us since the 2K19 days. I kind of miss his old character model, where he was, where he was a cyborg, kind of like the Terminator, really. Because I actually like that look. It was really nice. But here, it kind of looks like an amalgamation of Captain America, Optimus Prime, and then Five Nights at Freddy's, Power Rangers. Like, those are just some of the things that he likes. He also likes comic books and, DC, Marvel, all that jazz. And this I will skip because we already saw it, so we'll go to the next one, though. So we saw Drew McIntyre early in the show, in which his team lost, but instead we have this man right here, a former Blue Toad Wrestling Champion. Yes, you heard right. Captain Octopus Prime Danger. Yeah. It's kind of funny because I was watching a commercial in which the mother mispronounced Optimus Prime as Octopus Prime. Yes, Octopus Prime. Let that sink in. Anyway, of course, the floor outside the ring is brick, as is the barricade. Because of course it is. It's Mario, after all. But yeah, Chris Frost and Drum Monkey sounds good. So, well, if Chris Frost is in the chat, well, you're going to get a match, but it's not your match. It's the match that Leo Gang picked out for you. All right, match underway. Here we go. We'll see how Drew and Seth team up, but of course, Drew doing a great job outpowering his opponents. I have to think that the difference maker is going to be Seth Rollins, as he's not a large man. I mean, sure, he's no small man, but compared to the rest of the competitors, including his own teammate, he's a very small man. CM Punk, CM Punk. Well, I don't think it's going to be a stretch to say that Punk will, what's the word? That Punk will be featured in the next game. He has to. The Iron Claw movie is out. Oh yeah, the one about the Von Erichs. I heard some good things about it. Excuse me. Anyway, Wally now sends Seth into the corner, and now he kicks him in the leg. And Drew using his power, and Seth getting clotheslined on the top rope, and then a headbutt to the back of the head of Drew McIntyre, and the referee, ref, what are you doing? One. Of course, the referee tried to find a place to count, and by the time he did, he was able to kick out at 1. However, this match is not a Falls Count Anywhere match. They can fight outside all they want, but in order to win, they got to get back inside the ring. Of course, the only thing that's not made out of brick that looks like brick is the apron. Everything else is brick. And Wally with a snap neck breaker on Drew McIntyre. And in fact, McIntyre and Seth Rollins get thrown right back inside the ring. And now Wally with that sledgehammer is going to have to use it. Well, before he could use it, he ends up getting headbutted by Wally. Or he headbutts Wally, rather. 1, 2, no. Ooh, that was close. As Wally kicked out. And then a ripcord onto Captain Danger, and he gets sent onto the outside. And now they're going to double team Wally. I'm going to be with Green Tone for New Year's. Hey, what's up, Elmeister? Well, it was nice to see you last night, or not last night, but the night before, rather. And it's great to see you tonight as well. Hopefully one day we can see the Elmeister grace us with his presence in the ring, but it's been a roller coaster. Am I in? Yeah, of course. Like, basically, as long as you're active in the chat, like your Wallies, your Captain Dangers, Triple Beat, and then for the ladies like LD, AJ, Diamond Sky. Like if you've been and Chris Frost, like if you've been active in the chat, it's more than likely that you're in the Rumble. I mean, I understand how tough it's been. I mean, I realize the loss of somebody integral definitely played a part in it. So I understand. I understand. But you're going to the Indianapolis 500 in May. Yeah, you did mention that, and that was awesome, man. Anyway, all 4 competitors outside. Oh, went for a knee drop, but and he need the bricks by accident, and he hurt himself. But then again, that's why you have to have knee pads, but even still, they don't protect you all that often. Now inside the ring is Captain Danger and Seth Rollins. A forearm onto Seth Rollins. Oh, and then the curb stomp on Seth Rollins? 1, 2, no. Oh yeah, by the way, Chris Frost, you've been challenged to a match by Drum Monkey. It's not your match per se, but someone else nominated you for one. Although, wait. Ooh, nice counter there by Seth Rollins, and then a pin on Captain Danger. 1, 2, kick out by Captain Danger. As Wally got hit with those steps, although Wally's pissed. Yeah, and another thing you don't want to do, even if you're Drew McIntyre, is start taunting. As Drew McIntyre pays for it, as he gets hit with that sledgehammer. Seth Rollins trying to fight off Captain Danger, and then Wally gets thrown in the ring himself. Although Wally then sees Seth and now goes after Seth himself. Yeah. By the way, Triple B, I wasn't kidding when I said that, Elmeister would be a good friend of yours to add to that list of people that are your friends. Like, I know I'm a friend of yours and whatnot, but you can definitely check out what you two do when it comes to, in the motorsports. No, low blow onto Seth Rollins. I don't know if you saw that, but Seth just got low blowed. All right, now Captain Danger going for the pin. 1, 2, that's it. After getting low blowed by Wally, Captain Danger took the pin and took out Seth Rollins and pinned him. The Brickyard 400 is not as good as the Indy 500. IndyCar is where it's at right now. And then AJ says, Elm, thank you for introducing me to TJ. And I have to say the same thing to you, Elm. Because without you, I wouldn't have met AJ, and I certainly would not have met guys like Ferris and Ryan and some of those other guys. And without you, Elm, I wouldn't have been able to introduce AJ to everybody else that's in this chat. And then Diamond Sky says, sorry, Becky, you won't be having any kids tonight. Yeah. Isn't that what they call the finish line, though? Yeah. Yeah, they preserved the brickyard, the brick road that had been there for years and years and years. Wally? You mean Wally Dallenbach? Well, in this case, it's Wally Walter Johnson, the Hulk. Because if you look at his green skin, you'll know that he's a Hulk. And that he's a fan of the Incredible Hulk. So that's why he has green skin. And his name is Walter, but his friends call him Wally. So that's where he got the name from. Not a problem, Wally. Thank you for coming in, and it was nice to have you on the show. All right, so let's go to Leo Gang's match, his alternate match, which is, you know what? Let's go to the high school gym. We haven't been here all that often. And he didn't say what rule set you wanted, but yeah, he did. Alex Palou had a great 2023 season. I don't know if Leo Gang is still in the chat, but at the very least, he suggested Drum Monkey and Chris Frost. I've been hanging a lot with Snips and Char lately. Yeah, I mean, we all have our circle of friends, of course. Well, I guess I'll go with the normal match since that's, since he didn't really put a modifier to it, so I guess I can go with that. And it's between Drum Monkey. I'll go with this one. And you know what? I'll give him, for old time's sake, possibly for the last time, at least until Drum Monkey decides to join us more often. But we have Joker coming down. And on the other hand, you have for Chris Frost. Me and AJ have been hanging out a lot. Yeah. Dale Jarrett was the first to kiss the bricks. Very interesting. And you know what? I'll give him his best friend, Ace. You know, just because he is cool like that. I'll go all out with Chris. Yeah. Chris, I have a feeling that Chris will do pretty well. But, of course, Drum Monkey is a former world champion, so if Chris was to get a win off of Drum Monkey, it would be like Drum Monkey doing the honors. But will he? That's the question. Let's find out. So we have Drum Monkey and Chris Frost going at it. So I want to thank Leo Gang for coming up with this idea, so I thank him for it. And then the next person on the list is RS. So RS, if you're here, let me know. So the list goes as this. It's RS, AJ, Atticus, Sly Cooper, Peter, and Chris Frost himself. But this is a match that Chris Frost was nominated for, so this one doesn't count towards his bonus matches. Other than the fact that this is one, but it doesn't count for his bonus match list there. Okay. So who do you think will win? So AJ goes with Chris to win. But can Chris overcome the Rockstar and former world champion in other promotions? Let's find out. Sly is here? All right, cool. Definitely. And you know what? You did send me a response. I'm going to read it if I may. Let me see if I find it. Because I remember you responded to one of my videos. I just forgot, like, under what circumstance. But there you see Drum Monkey, and it's kind of a homecoming for him as, you know, this is in the high school. Although, wait a minute. I'll have to hold that thought as Chris Frost is on his way. What's he doing? And Joker, he just saw a shadow come in, and the match has already started, and the Frost Cutter already. Wow, he didn't even let him take his jacket off. And now Drum Monkey gonna make him pay for it as he gets the what was it? I forgot the name of the move though. It was a knee though. I just forgot the name of it. But now Chris, what's he going for? An execution. And now the referee giving the count. For F's sake, boo! And I take it you're booing Chris for what he did. And a double underhook suplex into an armbar. But even if Chris tapped out, it doesn't count outside. Cheap bastard sneak attacked him. All right, now both men back in. And in fact, he doesn't even have his sunglasses off. But then again, you know, Drum Monkey is cool like that. He can be like Macho Man and wrestle in the goggles. And the snow and the frost cyclone. I can't talk. Well, he finally gets his shades and the jacket off. But this time he elbows Chris Frost in the head. And a backbreaker to Chris Frost. Uh-oh. Now he's got him in a hammerlock Russian leg sweep. That's definitely going to do some damage onto the shoulder and the arm of in any way, shape, or form. All right, now Drum Monkey gets right back in, sends him in the ropes, then a kitchen sink right to the stomach. And a poison Rana by Chris Frost, a very great move there. A spin kick and a shiny wizard. Welcome back, Peter. And a pin. 1, 2, no. Oh, and now Drum Monkey using his big head. And for a moment, I thought he was going to go for the drum roll. But instead, Chris, he knew what was going to happen if he hadn't gotten out of it. And now, wait, what's Chris doing? He's going to do some jumping. And a standing 450. And now Drum Monkey, I guess he might have baited him. And now he's got him in a hammerlock suplex. I mean, that's a very good way to dislocate an arm, I can tell you that. And continuing to do the same thing. And this time, a hammerlock back suplex. That's something that Drum Monkey does really well, which is those hammerlocks. And also arm bars as well. Hopefully we'll get a word from Chris, although, wait. Oh, no, he's biting his fingers! He's biting the fingers! I guess he wanted to pay him back, especially after what Chris did, getting a cheap shot, getting that sneak attack, and instead he got his fingers bitten. And now a couple of kicks and elbows. Although Drum Monkey gets right back up, though. And Triple P going for Drum to win. Now he gets him up onto the top rope. And Chris, what's he doing? Oh, no. Wow! What a reverse suplex, but he still holds on to him. And then the curtain call, and then a pin. 1, 2... Well, wait. I believe Chris is... Yeah, I believe he did. Yeah, Chris is the UFC champion. Oh, was going to go for the Arctic Strike, but Drum Monkey saw that one coming. But yeah, this is a normal match, by the way, so this is not under UFC rules, by the way. However, Drum Monkey, not to be outdone, sends him into the ropes. And then a spinning kick. Now goes for the pin. 1, 2. No. Oh, it was? See, okay, I'll have to fix that then, but just know that Chris is the champ. I'll just say that. I'll have to look back. All right, now both men are on the outside, now going for an armbar. Although if Chris taps out here, which he doesn't, but if he did... Oh, no. Oh, no, no, don't do this. Don't do this. Oh. Oh, and he pulled his arm out of socket, man. But he throws him back in. Oh, but Drum Monkey, I guess he was going to go for the monkey wrench, but whatever he was going to do, he didn't get it. And a super kick right onto the face. Now he picks him up. Sends him in the corner. Turns him around. And now he's got him set up again. Is he going to do that combination? A reverse suplex and then into a curtain call. And a pin. 1, 2, 3. Chris Frost gets the win. So Chris got the jump on Drum Monkey and got the win. Although Drum Monkey certainly did not make it easy for him. So congratulations to Chris Frost on his nominated match that he got. And of course, King Ace is on the outside celebrating. All right. Hopefully we'll get a word from Chris, though. All right, let me check something really quick. Oh, yeah, you were right. So I got that one wrong. Okay, well, at least we now have the proper champion being displayed, so there you go. Have I been called yet? No, you have not. You have not. But up next is RS. So RS, if you're in the chat, let me know, and we'll have your match, dude. Haven't seen RS in the chat yet, ever since he requested the match. Or to have a match, I should say. Excuse me. Oh. When's your bonus match? I have RS, AJ, Atticus, Sly, you, and Chris Frost. Although I might have to put the timer on RS, so you know what? That's exactly what I'll do. So RS, I'm going to give you a minute to claim your bonus match. If not, I will go to AJ and continue. So you have less than a minute to go to get your bonus match. So right now I have RS, AJ, Atticus, Sly Cooper, Peter Griffin, and Chris Frost. But yeah, thank you, AJ, for helping me with the correction there. All right, 30 seconds. All right. Okay, so next up. Wait, what's Randy Orton doing? Uh-oh. AJ wants revenge on Randy Orton. Well, AJ, it is your match, so AJ, you're up next. So do you want that match against Randy Orton for the hardcore title? So hopefully we'll get a word from AJ. You want Randy, okay. Let me see, where's, 2009. Let's go to 2009. And I assume you don't want a normal match. So what kind of match stipulation do you want to defend your hardcore championship in? No holds barred. Okay. Well, again, the hardcore championship can be defended in anything that has no rules in it. So I'm fine with that. However, the Randy Orton that attacked you was not the current day Randy Orton. Oh no. This was prime Randy Orton. The Randy Orton that started having voices in his head. Although if AJ gets his way, then Randy Orton's voices will be silent. Okay. Let me get the referee for this one. All right, we'll go with this guy right here. And it will be for the BTW Hardcore Championship. So AJ is going to defend that championship for the first time in a while. And Randy Orton made it clear that he wanted to go after AJ in this championship. So now the list is RS, Atticus, Sly, Peter, and Chris. So AJ had successfully defended the Intercontinental Championship, but we'll see if he has enough in the tank to take out Randy Orton. Oh, he did. Well, you know what? Anytime you associate yourself with Rex, you end up paying the price. Yep, the Viper, the Legend Killer, that I think you meant to say the Age of Orton, because I do remember that. That's what he called it, the Age of Orton. Randy Orton. And there he is, Randy Orton, the man with the voices in his head. And there he is, as he goes into that deep place. And of course, Orton had RKO'd him backstage. I mean, look at him. It's like he's in a trance, man. And there you see Randy staring a hole in the audience as the audience stares at him.